Hi friends, it's Mrs. Kiefer, and today we are going to draw picture graphs. So before we were doing bar graphs, and today we're going to do something called a picture graph. So our learning target is I can draw picture graphs and use them to solve problems. And not only are we drawing picture graphs, but we're going to be reading them as well. So our first problem here is a graph. This is called a picture graph. And it's different than a bar graph because there are little pictures that are representing the amount. And this graph is showing us favorite school subjects. And the bottom is the number of students. And on the side, we have the different subjects like reading, math, science, and social studies. So we can see how many kids or students have reading as their favorite, math as their favorite, science as their favorite, or social studies as their favorite. So what we're going to do is create the table using tally marks. And we're going to start with reading. So if I look at reading, I can just count how many students believe that reading is their favorite school subject. And all I have to do is count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to make my tally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at math. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember when we're tallying, the fifth one goes across. So 5, 6. Science, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And social studies, 1. All right, so what we did here was used this picture graph to create the data table. Here, it says use the tally chart to complete the picture graph. Then use the picture graph to solve the problems. So it tells us how many here, but it's our job to create the pictures. Now, if you see down here, it says each pencil equals 1 vote. So I'm going to have to be drawing pencils as votes. Now, blue for favorite colors, there are 5 people with their favorite colors as blue. Now, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just as many on this side there has to be over here. I am going to use my tool. Maybe even the highlighter would be good, just to kind of do a quick little color in. Does it have to be perfect? Absolutely not, especially when we're using Seesaw, not an actual pencil. But now let's do the red. How many people have red as their favorite color? I see a group of 5 and one more, so that's 6. So I'm just going to draw them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pencils. Now, if I wanted to get really creative, I could change it to my color to black and give it all a little, oopsie, that's orange, and give it, like a little pencil tip. I could change the eraser color to pink and give it an eraser. But the focus here is that we can do the data, so it's really up to you whether or not you choose to get very artistic with your graphing or not. Now let's look at the purple. There are 3 purple pencils. So I'm going to use my highlighter again, and I'm going to draw them. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be the exact same color or anything. It's fine. Remember, though, we're working on drawing the pictures over here from the tally mark. So the tallies are on one side, and then the pictures are on the other. Now let's look at our questions. The first one says, how many students like blue best? And we can look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can count, or just look in the data table, 5. Now, which color is the favorite of most students? Red has the most, so the favorite color is red. I'm going to do a red pencil. There we are. So today we drew picture graphs, and then we used picture graphs to solve problems.